Hey YouTube, it's Kimiko coming back to you guys with another video. So you guys, I know this is a different type of setting, and you see I'm ready for bed, but it's all good. I didn't want to do this video, but something just kept coming to me saying, do the video, and I haven't put out a couple of videos in a couple of days or whatever, and it's just because I just haven't been feeling well. My spirit just seems like it's being overtaken with what happened to me. But I said to myself, you got to do the video, because no matter if you're ready for bed, no matter if you're in the bed, it's therapy for you. Not only that, is if you can help someone else that's going through the same thing that you're going through, you got to do it. You got to do it for self, and you got to do it to help others. And so that's where I am with it, with this journey of dealing with the narcissist. So tonight I just basically want to do this video to talk about how this narcissist, can turn your world upside down and make your spirit feel like it's being attacked. When before you met this narcissist, you probably didn't have anxiety. You probably didn't have mood swings. I got up this morning and I wasn't feeling that well. I wasn't feeling that well yesterday, and I know that it's because of what I'm going through. I've been ruminating on a few things. Like I told you guys before, I had been hoovered probably about a week ago now, and the hoover ended up in a discard once again. And when this happens, every time you take this phone call from this narcissist, every time you look on social media, or you talk to them, or make plans to meet up with them, or even see them, or want to hear them out, and then they turn around and do the same thing not even a week later, it basically starts the healing process all over again. Even though you may know what type of person this is, even though you may know their character and what they're all about, and that the discard's going to come soon again, it just basically sets you back a little bit. So basically, I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about not letting it affect you. It's easier said than done, and I know that it is going to affect you because it has affected me. I know that this guy, I know that this demon is nothing but a covert narcissist. I know that he lied to me and made up fake stories about who he was and all his different calibers and rankings, and his accomplishments were all fake and all lies. You know, I know that he goes into a narcissist rage and says really hateful, messed up things, and then I also know that then he turns right back around maybe 5 minutes later and starts with the love bombing again, and so I know what type of character this person is. Why I even accepted the phone call, I don't know, but I know that he was telling me things like, let's plan another trip, let's go here, let's go there. And he asked, well, where would you like to go? And so we decided, okay, well, we're going to go to Niagara Falls, because that's somewhere where I wanted to go. Even though I'm a truck driver and I travel up and down the country, and I get to see a lot of different places, a lot of different states, all kinds of attractions and things that a lot of people will never even dream of seeing. But I don't really get to see it on my time, because I'm either delivering a load, I'm passing through. Well, a lot of times, at least 3 times a year, I take a big vacation to where I take 5 days off the truck and I go get a nice hotel suite, and I actually get to see the things that I want to see. So this was something that he and I were doing it, together, because again, he's a truck driver as well. So we decided, okay, let's go to Niagara Falls. He said, I really miss you. I'm so sorry for all the things that I did. If you could just understand and believe that, I do love you, and I really did love you when I said I did. All that stuff was not a lie, but I kind of got caught up. He goes to tell a story that he knew that it was going too far and he was already in love, and he didn't know how to, he was scared, and he didn't know how to explain to me and tell me that all the stuff that he had told me was a lie. Uh, and so it just kept going on and on and on and on and on, and it got, you know, more and more and more intense as far as the relationship was concerned. So, long story short, we decided to, he said, well, where would you like to go? I'll pay for it. And so I said, okay, well, let's go to Niagara Falls. So we talked about it, and just about a few days ago, we were both supposed to meet up in California. Well, when I saw him, he was really loving and caring, and once again, love bombing my dog, and oh, daddy miss you, daddy love you, and saying all this stuff to my dog. And and then it was funny because when he got ready to leave, in a split second, we were playing around, and in a split second, when he was just about ready to leave, he turned it off and he walked away. And about a day later or so, it was his birthday, which was the last day that we were actually really truly in a relationship last year. And I said I wasn't going to even call. I was going to just discard him on his birthday and just never even call again. But something told me, even though you guys, we want revenge on these narcissists, and we want to wish bad things on them, you have to be the bigger person. And so what I said was, okay, I'm going to go ahead and call. So I called. I wished him a happy birthday. And I'm telling you, not even 3 minutes later, he was like, oh, happy birthday. Like, he said it back to me. Like, and I said, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. And he said, oh, thank you. And then he was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You're probably busy or something like that. And that's weird because he had never said anything like that before. And I said to him, what? Now, why do you want to go all of a sudden? You must be on the phone getting happy birthday wishes from other people. So you were on the phone when I called you to tell you happy birthday. Now, mind you, he had called me that morning at 6 in the morning. I didn't call him back until about 10. So by that time, he was already on the phone talking to whoever he was talking to. And it just automatically, immediately went into this huge argument where basically he said, I love you, but you irritating as fuck. And it's like, where did that come from when just 2 days ago you was kissing me all over my face and showing me the locket that have our picture in it that's on your key ring? And so I basically responded with, you're a miserable ass fucking little boy, a fucking coward. Go ahead and run like you always do. And I said, you know what, fuck you. And I hung the phone up. And I blocked him, and he blocked me. But after that, the last few days, last week, this was the 24th of August. After that, I've really been feeling some kind of way because, again, I feel like I'm starting back from day one, when we first broke up. And I have to know that I've made many accomplishments since then, and I've grown since then, and I have to get back to that. So you guys, if you are hoovered, if you make the phone call, if they make the phone call, if they get back with you in some kind of way or try to manipulate you again, just know that the discard is coming again. And don't put yourself through it. You have to also take accountability for your own actions, and know that if you do answer these phone calls, or if you do decide to meet back up with this person or spend some time with them, or whatever the case may be, it's now your fault, and they feel that way too. They feel like, okay, well, they took me back, or they engaged in conversation with me, so they deserve anything and everything that I'm getting ready to dish out to them. They already want to punish you because, in my case, I know he wants to punish me because I exposed him. And that's one thing that a narcissist hates, is to be exposed. I exposed him to his wife and to a couple of other women that I found in his phone. So I know he hates me, but he, at some point, needed to gain a supply that was as prominent in his life as I was. And until he actually did that, he was still trying to come back around, you know. And it wasn't until, you know, he really started with the degrading and the devaluing and the discard so easily that I knew, oh, he found a supply that is going to take my place, or many other supplies, or got back with the old ones, or whatever the case may be. That birthday probably had people calling him out of the woodworks that he hadn't talked to in a while, just to wish him a happy birthday, and he found that opportunity to then start talking back to them. So that's one thing about being in a narcissist relationship and studying up on it, because I didn't know what a narcissist was at first. I studied up on it, I read about it, I watched videos about it, and I come to realize that all the things that I have read up on is true. It is dead spot on about this narcissist. So basically, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, you know, you can't beat yourself up about it. You know, you just have to take it with a grain of salt. And it is not easy. It's very hard. But you just have to do it. You know, you have to surround yourself by people that love you, and with things that you like to do to better yourself. One thing about this narcissist, I know that he is banking on me to fail. He's banking on me to fail. He's banking on me to give up trucking. He's banking on me to not go out and purchase the truck that I said I was going to purchase. He's banking on me to never find love again. He's banking on me to get so fat to where nobody will want to be with me, or I'll have low self-esteem. But I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm going to continue to strive for the sky. I'm going to continue to accomplish all the goals that I've set for myself. And you have to do it too. You just have to do it. Now, another thing that I really wanted to touch on and say is that the rumination about this narcissist, true enough, yeah, they got in our heads. And that's the reason why we're ruminating so much about it. We're thinking about it over and over and over again. We fell in love with a false person. So when you think about it, you don't want to be with this person that treated you bad, talked to you wrong, cheated on you. And some of us was in an abusive relationship. I wasn't in an abusive relationship, but mentally abusive. I mean, a physically abusive relationship I was not in. But mentally and emotionally, I was in that. But when you think about all these things and all these screwed up things that these people did to you, you don't want to be back with that person. And while you're sitting up thinking about what they did to you, and you're sad and you're depressed and you don't know which way is up and you don't know how to go forward, they're not thinking about you. They're not even thinking about that. If anything, they're sitting back thinking about wanting you to fail and wanting you to be so depressed over them that you kill yourself, or like I say, you let yourself go to where nobody else will want to be with you. You know, you get this low self-esteem, you become depressed. They're not thinking about, oh, I love this person, I miss this person, why did they do this to me? They're not thinking about any of that. So that's why you can't think about any of that. And that's something that I'm learning too, because this is a journey that I'm going on, you know what I mean, that I've gone on, and that I'm in a healing process just like you guys are. And I just wanted to come to you guys with some words of encouragement, just basically to say, don't ruminate over it, don't think about it. I mean, think about it, but also get a plan in your head and your mind that what you're gonna do for you. First and foremost is self-love. And if you know yourself and you love yourself and you know who you are, then you know that you got to pick up the pieces and you got to keep going on. You know, you prove that narcissist wrong, you know, and you go ahead and prove to yourself that you can pick up the pieces and that you can be that same person that you were before you met this person. You don't let nobody, nothing or nobody get you down to the point to where you are sad and that you are depressed and that you're thinking about hurting yourself and you don't want to get out of bed, and you end up losing your job, or you get so fat nobody wants to be with you, or you don't take care of yourself, you let yourself go. You don't do that. You be that same beautiful person that you were before this bastard came into your life, or this bitch, or whoever it was came into your life. You guys see my banner behind me? It says blessed, and that's something that I look at every single time, every day, all day long, and that keeps me going also, because I know that I'm blessed. And the narcissists, they tend to want to be with people that they know that if they showed their true self to in the beginning, that person would never want to be with them. They tend to want to get with people that they know is too good for them, and what they want to do is they want to break you down to where once they leave and discard you, you're pretty much feeling like you're nothing. So we can't let them do that. We have to keep going on. I just wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about this briefly. I'm dead tired, and I'm gonna go now, but that's all. I got some more videos that I'm gonna put out, but something was just egging me on to come to you guys and just talk to you and give you a little bit of word of encouragement, because I know I have been feeling some kind of way for the last couple of days, and not only did I have to encourage myself to pull up your bootstrings, tie them up, and keep it pushing. You're sitting up thinking about some stuff that happened to you, that person ain't thinking about you at all. Not in a positive way. And they're not hurt. So, get over it. And do what you gotta do to continue to live life. Alright, you guys, so that's it for now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm actually waiting to get loaded, but my appointment time is not until 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna get some shut-eye until then. I think it's 11. So I got a few hours before I can get loaded, and then we'll really be going to sleep and get up in the morning and head on back. I'm in Washington, and I'm headed on back to California. Alright, y'all. Kimiko, coming back to you guys with another video. Stay strong. Keep your head up. I love you all. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like. Leave a comment below. You guys share your stories with me. Again, so maybe I can give some words of encouragement, or maybe we can relate to the same thing. Alright. I'm going. Good night. Love you. Bye.